Hi my loves, welcome to another episode of Culinary Experience. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Rita's World. As you can tell from the caption of this video, I am cooking Bitterleaf soup, aka Onugbu. If you are from the eastern part of Nigeria, you would know this soup. Like, you practically grew up with this soup, right? To make Bitterleaf soup, you need to have Bitterleaf, of course. So I have dried this Bitterleaf on the sun for a couple of hours, and I have decided to wash it myself. Yes, it can be stressful, but it is worth it when you wash it yourself. I mean, you would know the kind of things you use in washing your bitter leaves, right? So after rinsing it, just start washing. You wash until the color becomes very clear. It's really stressful, I must say, but I like it. Luckily for me, I was just thinking about the fact that this is December, and I need to really detox my system, and what a better way to do that with bitter leaf soup. I think this video was made on the 5th of December. I don't know the time it's going to go up, but definitely before Christmas. So it's a good thing after making this soup and eating it. Yeah, I can have chocolates and sweet. I must say, the only thing I don't like about washing bitter leaf is just the fact that it leaves your nails greenish after washing, but not to worry, in a couple of days it will clear off. So you just wash, be patient. One good thing I love about this bitter leaf is the fact that after washing for like 4 to 5 times, once the water becomes clear, you are good to go. There are some terrible bitter leaves where they decide to show you pepper. No matter how you wash, pound, pour hot water, soak for days, those bitter leaves they will be bitter till you finish that soup. So this is a rundown of everything I'm going to be using to make Onugbu. Freshly washed bitter leaf, stockfish, Kpanla fish, Kpomo. I washed and cut some in this size and some in cube sizes. Then freshly washed chicken. Chicken is fresh actually. I went to the market and I bought a fresh chicken and they killed it in my presence. I just came back, washed it, and yeah. This is Cocoyam. I've removed the dried skin. I've washed them as well. So I'm going to be boiling for like 20 to 30 minutes until it's soft, then I'll pound. Then this is crayfish and pepper. I'm using yellow pepper. I'm also using this chili powder with the yellow pepper. I want it to be spicy, and blending onions too, salt and stock cube. Yes, I like onions in my Onugbu. Been cooking this cocoyam for over 15 minutes. It's still hard, so I have to leave it for a while until it's very soft. In another pot, put the chicken, add onions. I had to chop this one very tiny. Salt and some seasoning cubes. Stir and allow to simmer for some few minutes. I don't like pouring water in proteins right away. I just allow it to simmer, and after some few minutes I can now add water. It allows the meat to marinate with the seasonings and the salt before you put the water. At this point, the cocoyam was already soft. As you can see, it's very easy for me to use my hands to just remove the skin. Yes, I have to add some water after some few minutes of the chicken being on the fire. Then I'll start cooking until it's soft. In a mortar, pour in the cocoyam and pound. Few minutes into the pounding, introduce a little bit of palm oil into the cocoyam and continue pounding. It is quite optional to do so. Not everyone adds palm oil into in their cocoyam when they are pounding. I like the fact that it makes my soup look very colorful, sunny, glowing. You see at the end of the cooking how the soup looks. I like the fact that it makes it look creamier and pleasant looking. Yeah, that's the word. Pound until it is very smooth. Once it's smooth, just put it inside the plate and set aside. After some few minutes of cooking the chicken, check to see. Just make sure it's about 50% ready. Then add the stockfish. Stir. Stir and cover up to continue cooking. I like the fact that it's hard chicken, so I'm safe because I do not like a very soft chicken. So at this point, I added in the Kpomo. Stir together, add some salt and seasoning cubes and continue cooking. After some few minutes, pour in the blended pepper, onions and crayfish. Add Kpanla fish and enough water that would help the soup to cook. Stir properly and add some pepper. I added a little bit of chili powder. I like my soup to be spicy but not overly spicy, that kind of spiciness that can kill. No, I kept adjusting the pepper until I felt it was enough for me. Then I covered up and continued cooking. After some few minutes, I remembered Ogili Isi, which is like a major seasoning in Onugbu. But wait, oh, Ogili Isi inside cellophane, inside a plastic. There are some things that should not even enter into 2025 because how? I don't even understand. Ogili Isi that used to be inside plenty leaves and you keep unraveling the leaves until you get to where it is. How can you put Ogili Isi inside cellophane? I remember the day I bought this thing, I literally walked around the market looking for Ogili Isi inside leaves. They kept telling me that they no longer put Ogili Isi inside leaves. Something that has been around for decades. How would you put Ogili Isi inside cellophane? This thing should not enter into 2025 because I don't understand. I don't understand. What happened to the tree? Is it that the tree has gone into extinction or something? What happened to Ogili Isi leaves that they use in wrapping this thing, for Christ's sake? It's not as if it was bad though. Don't get me wrong, it was still fresh, but no, Ogili Isi should not be inside cellophane or inside a plastic plate or a plastic cup. As the case may be, it should be in the leaves where it has always been. So after some few minutes, I added the bitter leaves. Do not add too much bitter leaf. Don't forget the cocoyam. You have to make room for the cocoyam to come in later. So add enough but not too much bitter leaf. in the palm oil. Be generous at this point with your palm oil. Not too much though, but add enough palm oil. Then stir and allow to cook for some few minutes. At this point, the soup is almost ready. Just one last ingredient, that's the cocoyam. Cocoyam adds a thickener to the soup. If you can see the way the soup is now, by the time I introduced the cocoyam into the soup, you can tell the difference. It will be very obvious. It will thicken the soup and make it look rich. So at this point, just scoop a little bit with your spoon into the soup. Do it this way so that it can dissolve faster. If you just heap everything at once, it's going to take a long time before it dissolves. But if you keep scooping it like this, you stir until you get the desired consistency. Just keep doing it. After some period of time, you'll notice that it's becoming thick. Then you watch it until it's finally to your own taste. Consistency, I mean. As you can see, I'm about to cover my pot. I will wait for a few minutes until the set that I have put earlier dissolves. After stirring and I still need to add more, I'll keep adding more. If you just put everything at once, it might get too thick and you start having issues with your soup, like to become too thick. And you can even use knife to cut it safe. So just keep doing it this way. You keep stirring. Once it dissolves and you notice that it's still watery, you can add more cocoyam. As you can see, it's becoming thick, so I would just cover and allow it to cook. There's still some cocoyam in the soup that needs to dissolve. So after some few minutes, I'll stir. Just keep stirring. Allow it to dissolve completely. Once you get your right consistency, you turn off the heat and allow to cool for a while. So you can pair with any swallow of your choice. I'm making pounded yam. You can pair with fufu, eba, or pounded yam. In this case, I'm making pounded yam. How do you prepare your bitter leaf soup? Let me know in the comment section. Do you cook this style or you have your own peculiar way of making bitter leaf soup? Let me know. Kindly share. At this point, if you've watched this video, I want to say a very big thank you. Kindly like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and share this video. This is the moment of truth. This soup was super delicious. You need to have tasted it with me to know how I feel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.